Alright peeps, on this episode of Break It Garage, what kind of break? I don't know. Find out, I guess. But going to put a Ripham's gauge in the Black Cloud here. You know, it's used. I don't think this has been actually plugged in since about 2013, 14, somewhere right in there. Last time that was hooked up, because it's got the factory cluster in it, and it goes like $5 grand. I can't really see it when I'm driving because I wanted this cool small steering wheel. It kind of blocks everything. So, plus it has a shift light, and I don't have a rev limiter, and I like the Ripham's. So this will let me know when to quit giving it at the Ripham's and take my foot brick off of the pedal, that skinny pedal in there. Hopefully it all still works. I don't know. Pretty simple hookup. Do that, and I got these gauges. I'm having trouble with the temperature gauge. It hasn't worked since I put this engine in, but I stuck the other one back in. It was in the other engine. It works a little bit, not real great. So I might just put all that in there. This is actually the same kind of instruments I had in my square body 25 years ago. Pretty much the same deal. It's just a tickle different, but got that off eBay. Oh wow. 5 years ago at least, because I got it for Brown Truck back there, which I kept saying I was going to fix it up. Then I found the 78 here because I had a 78. But I'm hoping to get to that after the Chevelle is done. Well, actually, the Chevelle, that or everything. I was going to tinker with that hopefully by midsummer, but don't look like that's going to happen. All right, I don't know. So going to chuck this thing in there. I don't think it's the centered in the wheel is it actually blocks the speedo, so that's not going to work out. So it's going to have to be kind of off center to where it was over here, or where the other cluster tack thing is. I don't know. I should have just got me a small one, because my old 70 had a little tiny one here, fit right in the middle. It was mint, but let's go with the old, late 90s or mid 90s, whatever, big old tack in your face. I'm going to play around with some ideas where I want it. It's going to have to go in the column. I'm not drilling a hole in the dash. No way that's happening. So, yeah. Give me a minute. Let me find a worm clamp. I don't know if I saved that one or not when I took that off. Probably not, because I think that was bolted to the dash and it ruined it or something. It came out of some kind of car, with 4 wheels, one of them things. So, worm clamp, play around where I want it in there, and run some wires. Now I freaking hear a ginormous bee in here. I mean, that sucker's massive. He's like flying. Always above the door. It's like the size of your thumb. Alright. I'm gonna go find something here. Oh yeah! It is working! And bring your under hood light in inside the cab with you, man. Works great. Is awesome. I guess we'll put some other gauges in it. It's a little loud. Alright. Like it a lot. Alright. Yeah, I keep saying alright. Yeah, alright. Let's move on to something. Alright, here's some the gauges out of the box. And it's very similar to what I used to have, but the ones I used to have had like little, almost like socket type indents all around it, but these are smooth. It's the only thing I could find that resembled them, so put them kind of under the cup holder. So I'm gonna hook up the temperature for sure. This will should automatically come on once I get everything wired up. I like to have double oil pressures, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that with the stuff I have here now. So I think I'll get it all hooked, run it through the truck and outside, and figure it out later. But I really need some temperatures. I've been driving it with no temperature gauge. The one I got it hooked up, but it, like I said, it don't read real great at all. Like, I don't think it matters. You know, you're supposed to have the one that's supposed to go with the gauge cluster that's in the truck. I don't know what year that cluster is, because it's another truck. And the one in it, I don't think it was it either, because it was broken up. So I bought this for, you know, brown truck, but, you know, I'm going to put it in this one. Yeah, it looked like the old one I had. Other than the old truck I had a really tiny tack. It's like, it was all Chickawarra 70s, because it I think had wood grain behind the little numbers. Wish I still had it, I can show you, but can't find that truck anymore. It is long gone. It was a 78. I took all the 78 stuff off, put it on an 84 GMC, clip, interior, all of it. And it made it look like, well, I put like 79, 80 bezels in it. So it was 84 titled, looking like a 7980, I guess, because really the 78 look was gone on it by then. Confusing, huh? So this will almost look like the old one when I'm done. Pretty close. Other than I think my roof was black and it had stickers all over it. I don't know if I'll do all that again. Might put some pimp lights in it. Yeah, they're like 25 years old. I had it in a 92 Chevy truck. But I think my old 78 had pimp light on the ceiling or something, if I remember right. So I don't know, just see where this goes. Just hooking up wiring. I love wiring. It's so much fun. So I'll take all these out. There's two holes underneath the cigarette junk holder thing over there. I think these will line up almost perfect. So I'll take these out, fit it, and see if it fits. I might have to wobble out a hole or something. We'll get it in there. Alright, there it is, all mounted up. Looks pretty. Just enough clearance. Doesn't hit. Well, it rubs a little bit right there when you're trying to go for reverse, but it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure the other one I had back in the day did the same thing. It's all hooked up. Nothing major there, just ran wires over to the fuse panel. And ran now the temperature wire, I mean, it is stretched. But, oh well, it'll work. Everything out here, ran everything up and over and under, over and under and over it, down into there, and down into there. And of course I dumped antifreeze everywhere, had a bucket, caught most of it. Nothing like super exciting there, just a lot of boring running some wires. Are they ran right? No, probably, absolutely not. But that's what we got. So guess we'll start it up, see what it does, and they're red. That is grooviness all the way, man. Let's turn off our light here. Neutral, nope. Got two pumps. I had it running yesterday. Oh, I'm missing a light. Are you serious? I don't have a light there. Where are you at, buddy? Huh. Figure that out later, I guess. washers. See if the temperature gauge works, but probably won't do that today. Cool. Let's figure out why the light bulb don't work. I mean, it's brand new, right out of the box. Imagine that. That kind of stuff don't happen, does it? Doesn't. All right, word of the show. Meter. Cool. Alright, let me see why this light bulb ain't working. Maybe it's not in there. Maybe I don't have a ground hooked up to it. Oh, I bet you I do. I bet you the wire will come off. Alright. Let me dig into that for a minute. Alright, Pete's figured it out. Just background. Well, just wiggle some stuff. I don't know, that little bracket on the back kind of, that's the ground, it just grounds the dash here. Wiggle that around a little bit. Come on. I like it a lot. Temperature gauge working. First time I'll see how hot this engine gets. Might put a few hundred miles on it. I don't know. I don't know how hot it got. It wasn't bubbling. Alright, moving on to something else. Alright, it's been a while since I fooled with the gauges, but we'll tack this on at the end of the video here. Gotta take the rear end cover off and kind of like maybe strain the oil or see how bad it looks. Plus it's leaking. You know, every time I use a gasket it leaks. So this time, probably going to use silicone. But got a clean pan down here to see how dirty it is, because every rear end I've had in this truck has had issues. I've lost track of how many I've stuck in it because they just sit around. When they sit around for a long time and don't move, they rust. And I don't know if anybody remembers when I did the front one, it was rusted so bad it didn't move, so I used a wire wheel. It was horrendously bad. Got it freed up, put it in the truck. Accidentally left the hubs locked in going down the road. Not in full drive, just enough that it spun. And destroyed it because it was already really bad and I was running 60 mile an hour and wasn't good on it. Blew all the seals out of that half-ton front axle. I think it was a 10 bolt. No big deal. Bad thing is it was a 373, but you don't see them very often. Most times it's a 308 or something. So yeah, it's been sitting here for a couple weeks and all of a sudden it just starts leaking. It's even leaking out of one of the bolt holes. It's even got a gasket on it. I have no idea. I have no luck with rear end covers with a gasket. Silicone. So that's what's happening this time. But I'm going to see how dirty the oil is. If it's really dirty, I might have to use the gasket again and flush it again. It's been flushed. This will be the 4th time. So, alright. Oh, I guess I could show you what it is kind of doing. Maybe. I might bring a light. But over here it's leaking. Hopefully it's leaking out of that bolt and not like a hole in the rear end cover. Leaking right here because there's a spot on the floor. It's not leaking a lot, but it's starting. So just use my tools there and zippity-doo-dah that thing off and see what we got. Might be interesting. Hopefully if it's full of junk again, I don't know. Because, like, this stuff doesn't sit very well. You got to move them. Like, if you got one laying around, every time you go out there, just spin it. Spin it. I try to do it with all mine, but there's a bunch of them laying around. Alright, let's get this set up and see what falls out of it. Doesn't look awful. I don't know. Got 3 more bolts. I think this one's out. But it's kind of clean looking. It's probably got a couple hundred miles on it maybe. Since this rear end's been put in. I don't know. But the gear oil is like gold, man. I haven't bought any in a long time until I got some for this, and it's up there. It don't look bad. It was leaking anyway, so I might strain it. It don't look like it's a lot coming out, but there is a magnet in there. I'll see how dirty that is. So let me get a couple more bolts out. Well, it is cleaner than it has been in there, but that magnet's got some goop on it. I might try to strain it, but I'm probably just end up going to put new in it. I don't see it really a lot. I'll try to see what it does when I strain it with like a paint strainer. But I don't know. So this will be the 4th time. It took probably, I don't know how many quarts that is. It's a few. Just trying to save on this rear end. It had some rust in it. And then all them little rust particles are just hard to get out. So let's leave it drain for a minute. And then I'll clean that magnet off and see what kind of goop it has. Maybe see what kind of goop is on it right now. Yeah, that's not too awesome. Alright, leave it drain for a minute. Alright, got it kind of cleaned out. I'm going to reuse the gasket. I put grease around the rear, grease around the cover. I think I'm going to flush it one more time after this, so when it starts leaking again, I'll flush it again, then maybe use silicone. I strained all the oil, and it actually went alright, pretty good. So I'm going to reuse it for now. It's like, it's over there, it's like 2.5 quarts, almost 3. Probably total 3 because there's some in there and I didn't get all of it, but it want to zippity doo that back on. Alright, all the oil is back in it. Nothing exciting there, just I got one of them little pumps. And add some fresh to it, and that's about it. See if it leaks, and take it for a few rips, and I don't know, probably flush it again. There was some little chunks in the strainer, but nothing. First few times was super horrendous how bad it was, but don't know what else I want to do to it today. Might be it for this video. I got some other stuff, but I hold on that for a minute, do something else. There's a lot to work on. And I think outside right now it's pretty much 100. Feels like 108 or something. It's warm in here, but it's a little cooler than outside. So, got the gauges in, tacks in. I don't even know what else we did. Just some stuffs. A lot more stuffs to come, I guess. Yeah, that was it. I couldn't remember. It's been a minute. So I'll get this video up, and I know it's been a little while. It's been doing other stuff. So we'll see what happens with this. Like, it's probably going to leak because I just reused the gasket, put more grease around everything. That's all I did the first time, but never tried to reuse a gasket like that before after doing grease. So until we do something again, catch you later, peeps. Pop them wheelies.